Hello, my name is Mihaela Hajduk and today is February 20th, 2020 and I'm gonna do my test, salt tolerance testing. I prepare my surface. I wipe down with 10% bleach solution and I already label my my vials. This is the 1% and I label with S. epidermidis, and this is 1%, 7% and 15%. The first row I label it with S. epidermidis, and the second row I label it with S. cerevisiae. Also I have my two active broth, the S. cerevisiae and the S. epidermidis, and I have my two pipettes over here in the alcohol and my flame, and I'm gonna start my my experiment. First I'm gonna light the candle. And I'm gonna so this is the S. epidermidis, which is this one. I'm gonna open the vial, go over the flame, okay, and I'm gonna open my 1% S. epidermidis and go over the candle with my pipette. I'm gonna shake it until it's dry truly, and I'm gonna put 2 drops of active S. cerevisiae culture broth in 1% here. One, two. Gonna go over the flame. And I'm gonna put the lid on. I'm gonna continue with 7%. Open the lid. And put another 2 drops. 1, 2. And close it again. And now I'm going to continue with 15%. Okay, I'm going to put another 2 drops. I'm going to get more. One, 2. Sterilized, and put the lid on, and with my active bra culture I'm gonna sterilize and put the lid on, and I'm gonna do the same with S. cerevisiae for 1%, 7% and 15%. So I already finished with my S. cerevisiae, and for my cultures I'm gonna put them on my incubation plates for 48 hours. and after that I'm gonna check the broth to see how is it. Hello, my name is Mihaela Hajduk, and today is February 20th, 2020, and I'm doing the experiment for the salt tolerance and pH testing. I already have I have labeled my my vials. This is S. epidermidis pH 5, this S. epidermidis pH 7, and S. epidermidis pH 9, and this is the S. cerevisiae pH 5, and S. cerevisiae pH 7, and S. cerevisiae pH 9. And also I have my my sodium hydroxide here on this side, and here I have the hydrochloric acid, and I have my pipettes over here in the alcohol, and I have my candle, and I'm gonna light my candle. And I'm gonna open my S. epidermidis pH 5 vial, and I'm gonna go over the flame. And with hydrochloric acid on an angle of 45 degrees, I'm gonna cut with my scissor, and I'm gonna place 1 drop on my tube. Okay, and I'm gonna sterilize and place the lid on. This is S. epidermidis pH 5. For S. cerevisiae pH 5, I'm gonna do the same thing. And I'm gonna place 1 drop of the hydrochloric acid. Okay. I'm gonna go over the flame again. And put the lid on. I'm gonna do the same thing with the pH 9. This is the S. epidermis pH 9. And now we're gonna cut. And now we're gonna put 1 drop of the sodium hydrochloride. Now we're gonna sterilize again and put the lid on. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with S. cerevisiae pH 9. Now I'm gonna put 1 drop of sodium hydroxide. Sterilize the lid again and put the lid on. Now I have the active broth of the S epidermidis and the S cerevisiae here, and make sure, yes, okay. And with my pipette I'm gonna put 2 drops of the S epidermidis on the each vial, and with my other pipette I'm gonna put 2 drops on each vial. So I'm gonna start with S epidermidis pH 5. And the active breath of S epidermidis. I'm gonna shake it. So I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna put 2 drops. 1, 2. I'm gonna sterilize the vial, and put the lid on. Now I'm gonna continue with my other 2 tubes. One. Sterilize the vial and put the lid on, and I'm gonna sterilize my active breath and put the lid on. I'm gonna do the same steps with S cerevisiae for pH 5, pH 7, and pH 9, and I'm gonna put them in the in an incubation location for 24 hours, and after 24 hours I'm gonna check to see how my breath is. It's been 48 hours for my salt tolerance and pH testing. After 24 hours I check my tubes, and I didn't see too much growth, so the turbidity wasn't present, so I let my tubes another 24 hours, and I'm gonna show you my results. So my tube, my S cerevisiae, the turbidity is present, is more present for pH 9, and is present also on pH 7, so the turbidity is present. And for pH 5, the turbidity is present, but it's hard to see on my video. And also for the S epidermidis, the turbidity is slightly present, but have growth at the bottom of the vial. For pH 7, the turbidity is present more than the pH 5, and have growth at the bottom. And for pH 9, it is turbidity, slightly turbidity, more than pH 7. So on my experiments, I observed the SRBCA have more turbidity than S. epidermidis. And this concludes my video for pH testing, and I'm gonna move forward to my next results. For my salt tolerance tasting, my 6 vials of this is the SRBCA, this is the 1%, 7% and 15%, this one, and S. epidermidis, this is the 1%, 7% and 15%. So the turbidity is present on my S. cerevisiae 1%. I observed the slightly turbidity on the 7% of S. cerevisiae, and on my 15% is no growth of S. cerevisiae. For my S. epidermidis, the 1% is slightly turbid. The 7% is less turbid than the 1%, and the 15%, the liquid is clear. This concludes my video for this week. Thank you.